Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are going over Nexus Core Season 1 Impact Map Change and Update number 3? No, 4? 4. I think this is 4. I believe it's 4. I don't remember if I was able to do a week 3 update. I know I wasn't able to do a week 2. I think I did a week 3. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It does matter, but it's fine because we're here. Yeah, I'll be going over the map changes and telling you. Oh my lord, I'm so sorry. UEFN is very glitchy right now, I guess. So, first things first, map change number 1. Spawn Island has changed. The sandiness that it was is now all grassy, like forest, rocky type. Excuse me, landscape. So this is all just purple now. And yeah, that's the first change. Going around the map, we have this. This was from the impact at the start of the season, if you remember. If we go through here though, basically all the same, except now the crater is different. Instead of it being the dark purple terrain, it is now purple magenta and like a gray blue type stone. So this is the new alien area, or a new alien landscape area. But yeah, everything's the same. The only difference is that these rots are now terrain matched. But other than that, it's basically all the same. The cave, you can go in here now, or you could go in there last week, but now it all blends together. And inside there are one chest out here, one chest out here. Going over here, you can find Jonesy. If you recall last week, he was in his cave. He is now down here, being held captive by the aliens. If you interact with them, they'll tell you why he's down here. But yeah, the crater's the same. Oh, though I did move the boss. Instead of him being up there, he's now down here. I think because it's easier for him to be down here than he is up there for multiple reasons. Because he keeps taking fall damage when I've played it, where he's like super easy to kill. So now he's just down there. This isn't different. This is the same. It's still this like nature little thing. And then this is in here from last week. But yeah, that's the crater. It's essentially the same as it's been, but going up here now, all the trees that were normal colored are now all like purple slash having their life force drain color. That's not color, but they're having their like energy sucked out, so their leaves are turning like white slash purple color. So that's a cool change. There's more alien trees growing. There's now actually an IO versus alien fight, or the Dominion versus Reality Conquerors aliens fighting, trying to claim Command Crater. So this will progress next week, and they'll probably take over. They won't. I won't give away too much. It's still being worked on, so we'll see about that. Over here, it's all the same. The loot's the same. Yeah. Just like in the crater, all of this is now different color. But new thing is this. There is now slurp you can find in this area and an area over there, where if you go in, you can heal in the slurp. Um, this is very buggy though, and when you enter this, you have to hop over an invisible like barrier blocking it around here. Same with over here and over there. I tried to get rid of it multiple times and it just won't go away. So keep that in mind when you play. Over here, this impact site has been corrupted by the alien nature since at the start of the season I didn't know what I wanted wanted to do, if I wanted it to be Last Reality, Demon Domain type, like, corruption, or if I wanted it to be its own corruption. So now it's its own separate corruption. So you can come over here, see that. Going around though, there's just nature. You can actually break these for mats, I believe. Same with this, that, and everything around here. This now has its own little hut protecting this. And there's aliens that fight each other. They both have the same weapons as the IO guards, because when I was testing it, apparently the bug blaster is really overpowered and does a lot of damage, even though it shouldn't. So I changed it, and now all of the henchmen, except for the ones in the crater, all have pulse rifles. So that's a change. Over here, this hasn't really updated. The only update is I added some more chests, or I added one chest over here, and that's it. So there's 2 chests here you can loot up. Core is still hireable, I think. And if she's not, no, you can still hire her. So you can hire her, she'll join your side. There's also a porta potty, that you can hide in from enemies. So there's that. Going around though, around the crater. Also in the crater, you'll see this green zone, when I'm recording it, but in the game you won't. That's a mutator zone for low grav. So there's low grav now in the pit. So there's that. Over here, this is completely developed into like an alien camp type, type design I'm going for. So in here, there's just a bunch of furniture and like trees growing. One chest in there, one chest in here. One chest in here with no furniture, and some more furniture with no chest. So come in there. You can break these for mats. They give you metal. Again, there's one of these healing pools, very glitchy, so you'll have to hop over an invisible barrier to get into it, but these do work and they do heal you. So there's that. Last week, if you will recall, you could actually come here and there would be aliens fighting IO guards. That is still happening. The IO guards have been pushed back a little bit and the aliens have drawn closer. But now the first signs of like destruction has appeared. So this is like broken and they kind of reinforced it. Not a whole lot, but they're reinforcing just this spot. But you can come over here. Even though the rots look like terrain, like this, you can still break them and get mats from them, I believe, when I was testing. And over here, there's just this broken fence that they don't know about yet. But that's, yeah, basically it for this area. You can talk to IO Guard, you can talk to them. They all have different dialogue than last week. And so does he. But that's basically it for this area. Yeah. I like it. I think it's a cool POI. Let me know what you guys think. But if we go around over here, you can actually talk to an NPC, Bloom. He was over here last week, now he's over here. But if you talk to him, you can actually hire him as the NPC, and he has a bug blaster, but his accuracy is very low. So you can hire him and loot his chest, and then that's it for that. Snow biome, basically still the same as it was. The only difference is because I changed the terrain, the snow itself is different. And so where the placements might be for like how it used to look is also different. But yeah, it's basically all the same still. The only difference, I think, yeah, there is no difference. Still the same. But if you have seen the other video which is the update for this week's update for Nexus Core Primal Dawn Rebirth, you'll notice this. This is the bunker from that map. Technically, it's the bunker from this map, but the video I'm talking about goes over more of why this is in that map. But if we come down, actually, wait. Before I do that, in the this POI, Dusty, I forget what it's called. You can talk to Gunner, and he tells you that Phase 2 is going to begin, essentially. And you can talk to Hope, and she just tells you some lingo to know about factions in this map. So the IO is called the Dominion, and the Reality Conquerors is just as bad as the last reality, but worse. So that's basically it for that. But yeah, so Gunner tells you about Phase 2. So I wanted to show you that before we go over here, because this is the Phase 2. This is the bunker that the IO had on the island that had an iceberg covering it, or a piece of ice covering it. Now that that's melted, and we go down here, you can talk to Sloan. I'll click on it just so you can see for like a split second, but it says, I hate that I had to retreat to our underground base, but it had to be done, and that's all I'll say. You guys can read what she says. We have some stuff from the Oathbound from chapter 4, tool bench table with a painting. But we have Jules working on a machine. If you guys played in Season X, you'll remember that this is a Rift Beacon, which is a device used to alter a POI to something else. In Chapter 1, Season X, they actually put a Rift Beacon at Mega Mall, and it turned into Retail Robo with zombies. Same with Neo Tilted into Tilted Town, and Tilted Town into Gotham for Batman. So that's that's here. They're working on it. There's a mad scientist. You can talk to him. He just tells you basically that they're using Cyclone to power the whole base and the machine. And the final thing is, this is a hollow wall. You can actually walk through this in the game, and there's a chest underneath, and Geno and Stellan. That's it. And that's it for this area. But that's not the final change. The final change is a like mini little change, and that's the lava's just all gone, all the stones gone from the volcano. The volcano itself is actually crystallized now. And the Nexus core is just been sealed in a protective casing of rock and stone. And that's basically it. You can go around. Last week there's actually a grind vine that appeared, so you can go through this biome or this POI, not POI but landmark. Go through here and just like go all around, and you actually end up over here. So you can build up, go to it. The rift encounter that was here is just here now. It doesn't appear after a minute. It's just there now. That's basically it for map changes for this map. Oh, and I forgot to mention this in the other video, but in this map and the Rebirth Primal Dawn map, the storm has changed. It is no longer a custom zone, because I ran into two issues with it. One being when the timer finished, it did not actually close the zone anymore, because I think they broke it. And the second one being they Epic broke it, so I couldn't have to do something else. So I decided to just go with the default BR zone that closes in. So after this timer is done, this will activate, causing a 10 circle storm to form. And that's basically it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out, guys.